So these are called the Moondrop Space Travel 2, the successor to the original Moondrop Space Travel. So when Space Travel came out and I reviewed this, so this was something that was very hard for me to recommend because this product needed a lot of improvement in many areas. So first of all, the volume on this was very low. There was no active noise cancellation, and also the app lacked a lot of features. So now they launched the Space Travel 2 exactly at the same price, that is 2,800, and they have made a lot of improvements in a lot of areas. So this product is now much better than the original Space Travel. So let's have a look. So if you look at the box, so it comes in this kind of a box. This time they have launched this in two color. The one that I have is white and orange. There was one more color which is black and green, and the original version was only available in orange and black. So when you take so on the top you have a true wireless earbuds. Inside you have this accessory box which will contain your some extra pair of ear tips and a type A to type C cable. There is also a lot of paperwork included in the box, like different kind of small and big pamphlets, some stickers, some QR codes and all, and also this big booklet. I don't know if all that paperwork is necessary to actually operate the true wireless earbud, but that's how it is. So starting off with the visual differences, so both these two wireless earbuds have the same design, same build quality and same material. Even though in the original design I pointed out that this open case design actually attracts a lot of fingerprints, so they haven't made any changes to that. Maybe they just want to keep that flashy and iconic design as it is, and looks can be really very subjective. It's not one of the major problem regarding dust and all, but it's just that you have to clean it frequently. Now when you will turn the buds and look at its bottom, so both of them have type C, but this new version is actually Bluetooth 5.6 instead of Bluetooth 5.3 in the original version. Also I noticed that when you were holding the original Space Travel like that, so it was very difficult to differentiate, or you can say pick the left and the right, because in order to differentiate between left and right you have to actually look at the LED which was there on the front, and in case you are holding the buds like that, so you have to read that LNR marking which are there on the case, and those markings are inscribed and hard to read. So in the new version they made that LNR marking right on the earbud, so even though you didn't see the LED that is there on the front, so by looking at from the top view you can differentiate between the left and the right. Also I noticed that in the original version, when you were trying to pull the buds out of the case, you have to like press your finger against the case to pull them out, and there was like no place on the buds to hook your finger. But now in the original version they have provided a slight edge on this particular part, so in case you have a slightly bigger nail, so you can lift the earbud using your nail. So this one is like pretty convenient as compared to the old one. The next thing is active noise cancellation. So when I made the video on the original Space Travel, so I said that there is no active noise cancellation in these buds, but actually these buds come with a 35 dB of active noise cancellation. And the reason why I said that was because when I connected these buds to the Moondrop Link app and I checked the top interface which is there, so it doesn't show anywhere that these buds have active noise cancellation. So that ANC feature is actually built into the button settings, but now in this new version you have those ANC features right on the top when you connect it to the Moondrop Link app. But the interesting part thing is that these buds come with wideband active noise cancellation. They didn't mention any sort of value related to ANC. So these were coming with the 35 dB of ANC, and these don't have any sort of ANC, but they are saying that it has some built-in NPU chip, and they are using some AI based algorithm to cancel out the noises, and so these buds also have the active noise cancellation. The next thing is battery life, which is also very interesting. So these new buds are coming with 380 mAh of battery on the case and 35 mAh on the buds, but the original version was coming with 380 milliampere on the case but 37 milliampere on the buds. So the battery backup on the buds, if you look at the specifications, was more as compared to the new version, but the kind of battery life they are claiming with the new version is like 24 hours along with the case, and the new old version was coming with 12 hours of battery on the case. Also the original version was coming with 4 hours of battery backup on the buds, and this new version is coming with 7 hours of battery backup on the buds. So I really don't know, like decreasing the battery would how increase the time on the buds, but anyway that's how it is. You can refer to their website for more information on this. Now talking about the driver, so both of these buds are coming with 13mm of dynamic drivers inside. The difference is that the original version was coming with some titanium plated dynamic drivers, and this new one is coming with beryllium plated dynamic drivers. Can't really say which one is superior because both of them sounded very similar, and also both of these buds have CCAW voice coil and N52 magnet, so all those things are very common. Also when it comes to latency, or you can say the gaming mode, so both of these buds come with 55 milliseconds of latency, so all that is very similar. And now let's head over to the Moondrop Link app, because this is the area in which Space Travel 2 actually is miles ahead of the original Moondrop Space Travel. So if you would connect your original Moondrop Space Travel to the Moondrop Link app, that's what the interface you would get. So on the top you have your volume, below that you have some of your custom EQs, and there is not even active noise cancellation listed on this space page, and that's the reason I missed it out, because it's baked into the button settings. But now if you're connecting your Space Travel 2 to the Moondrop Link app, so that's what the interface you would get. So on the top you have your volume section, below that you have your active noise cancellation right on the top, and in the original version I faced the problem of really like low volume on the buds, so they have tried to fix that problem and given an option of gain. So you have 3 different gain modes here, so I'll try to set the gain to maximum and later on control the volume using your volume buttons or using that slider. So the Space Travel 2 also comes with a predefined EQs, so you have some 3 different profiles, but just in case you want to create your own, you can go into something called interactive DSP. So just go back and go into that interactive DSP section, and it will open up whole new world of different presets or profiles people have created all around the globe. You can download these presets, implement onto your TWS, but just in case you want to create your own, go into the top right corner and you will come to this particular page. So there is something called target, so just hit that target and you can first of all choose between different kind of curves that exist. So you can choose like the Harman curve, which is the most popular one, or any other curve. Even I don't know like these kind of curves exist, but there's plenty of information and plenty of things to play around with in this particular section. When you have adjusted the curve, then below that there is a section called frequency, so you can actually select any particular frequency, and using those top sliders you can increase or decrease the value of that frequency. And below that frequency there is another bar that will help you to decide how narrow or wide you wanna play around with that particular frequency. So I just want to say that I have not seen any other true wireless earbud coming with this kind of professional level functionality. So there is a lot of things actually going around. So in case you don't know anything about EQ, so you can download. In case you are very much through with it, you can create your own and you can upload it globally, and you can like help a lot of people, and you can say that this is kind of a community thing that Moondrop has built into the Space Travel 2. Now talking about the audio quality, so just want to say that Moondrop Space Travel 2 is no different from Moondrop Space Travel. Both these true wireless earbuds actually sound very similar. There is not much of a difference, and I would say that Moondrop Space Travel 2 is more for casual listeners, people who just want true wireless earbud to sound good. It is not very much on a bassier side like the Realme and all. It's also not very much detailed in the high frequency like the Oppo and all. So it's kind of somewhere in between. It's a very balanced true wireless earbud that you can use for listening to music, watching movies and everything. And yeah, even though this I'm calling it as TWS for casual listeners, but the kind of features you are getting in the app are more professional grade features. So just want to mention that it is like one of the feature packed true wireless earbuds that you can go for. And also I want to mention that when it comes to the touch control, so in the original version, whenever you were touching the buds, there was no voice feedback when you were doing that, but in this particular one, voice feedback is there, and as soon as you touch the bud, so it will immediately give you a voice feedback, and it will take like couple of maybe a milliseconds or something for the command to activate. So this is like much better as compared to the original version. And also I just felt that the rounded stems are a little bit difficult to handle, but if you are looking for like a square stems earbud with square kind of stems, so this is much more interactive as compared to the rounded stems. So at the end I want to mention that at a price of under 3,000 rupees, or you can say 2,800 to be exact, I can easily recommend these two wireless earbud, and you can definitely go with this one. So anyway, that was all about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.